Alright, good evening everybody. Welcome back to AU. So we had a nice bearish candle that closed today. Beyond this point of this level of support right here. So we could even be seeing a possible steeper retrace. But overall, this is still maintaining this uptrend structure based off this daily time frame. Now where it's at right now, it's, I don't want to say confusing yet because we're still maintaining stuff, but based off of how it's forming, it looks like it could start getting ready to be a counter trend to this H4. H4, I'd say even I would say H2 to be honest. This H2 looks the cleanest to me. I'll count that more or less 23.6%. And just with how all this is forming too, it didn't really push off. So another 23 right in here, and then we can just modify this all the way down. So based off of how I'm analyzing this at this time, this lower time frame structure, yeah, we're still in this one push based off of H4, right? So overall, we are still trying to get to that negative 27%, which does have confluence with this daily level of support right here, right? So it does have confluence with it. Yeah, these pushes are just they're kind of unusual for it, even with how this formed right here. It pushed down, did not retrace to 23, but broke a level of resistance that could be seen on multiple time frames, but didn't break structure. Just with how this is forming, it's weird. Because as long as it maintains this area right here, we're still on this downtrend structure. But you could see that we could start possibly seeing breaks of levels of resistance. Right. Even with how this is, if it closes like how it is within the next hour and a half, yeah, there's going to be more buyers in the market than sellers at this time. And on top of that, we are starting to see some exhaustion on this daily time frame as well. So more than likely, this could possibly break, and we will start the counter trend now, because overall we did break below this area right here with this 1-2. So this one big move would be just a one push from H4. So, but we are still aiming for this, and if it does break this area, then that's when we will pull out the fibs to measure the counter trend. But until that happens, right now we are just still maintaining, but we are slowly starting to transition back over. Even looking how H1 is forming with these SMA and EMAs. EMA is starting to point upward, and the SMA is starting to go a little bit sideways. So, yeah, it's possibly starting to transition over. All right, so let's really hold off. Let's see how this forms in the morning, and then we could definitely assess from there. If it maintained that level of resistance, then cool, we're still aiming for that negative 27%. If it breaks and starts a uptrend on these lower time frames, such as M30 or even M15, depending on how it forms, then we are definitely counter trending for H4 structure. So if this video helped you out, please hit the like button. I would highly appreciate that. And if you're not already, do subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on these analysis videos. Thank you, and have a good evening. Peace.